Hello, hello. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the 90-10 rule. So the 90-10 rule, you may have heard me talk about this before, but the 90-10 rule basically says that 90% of the time you do everything right. You eat the right foods, you drink all of your water, you exercise on a regular basis, you get enough sleep, you manage your stress, you manage all of those life nourishment things that keep you healthy. But there is that 10% of the time where you become a rebel. And what I mean by that is, I mean that in order for this to be a viable lifestyle, it needs to be set up in a way that you don't have feelings of deprivation. It needs to be something that doesn't feel like a diet, that feels like you are making a definite choice every single day to eat the right foods, exercise, do the things that are good for you, that are healthy, that help you to thrive. And you make that choice because it feels good, because you feel good when you are consistently doing those activities. So there are cases though, there are situations, there are times when we are faced with temptation. There are times when we go to a parent's house or a sibling's house for a holiday, and there's this food everywhere, and it's a holiday, and we're like, maybe I will have some of that cheesecake because it's Memorial Day or whatever it happens to be. So what I want you to be able to do is to be able to enjoy within reason a slice of cheesecake and be like, I'm good. It was good. I had a piece of cheesecake. I have no guilt from it. I feel fantastic. And it was just enough to cover my sweet tooth and to enjoy my family and to celebrate a little bit. And guess what? My very next choice, I'm right back on track, right? It doesn't derail you. It doesn't mean you eat the whole cheesecake. It doesn't mean that, you start the next day off with eating junk food, right? None of that. Just because you have a slice of cheesecake doesn't mean that all of the hard work that you've put in gets undone, okay? So that's what the 90-10 rule is. The 90-10 rule says that as long as you're doing everything right most of the time, then it's okay 10% of the time to have a piece of birthday cake, to go out and drink way too much on New Year's Eve, to go to that barbecue and have a good time. It's okay to live your life. That is life nourishment. That is just as important as everything else that I teach you. So I don't want you to ever feel those feelings of deprivation or overwhelm or anything like that. I want you to get in the mindset that says, most of my decisions are going to be good, healthy, solid decisions that help my body to thrive. And every once in a while, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go let my hair down, have a good time, party it up, have the cheesecake, have the cookies, have the birthday cake, have too many drinks, whatever it is for you that is that 10% splurge. It could even be just going out for dinner at a restaurant as opposed to dining at home. So whatever that splurge is for you, just keep it at 10%. We don't want to get to the point where we're doing 60-40 or anything like that, because at that point we're no longer living that strong, solid, healthy lifestyle. But it's perfectly okay to enjoy life and to celebrate and have those moments of pure guilty pleasure, all right? Without feeling the guilt, because you know that your very next choice is going to be a good one, all right? A healthy one. So that's what the 90-10 rule is about. I don't recommend, if you are in a place where you are trying really, really, really hard to lose a lot of weight, I don't recommend that you start the 90-10 rule right away. I would wait until you get closer to your ideal weight, because it's too easy. What we want to do is we want to set the habits in place, the good healthy habits in place first. And it's too easy to fall off track and not be able to get back on track when those healthy habits aren't really solidly instilled. So make sure that they are in place, that you feel confident and comfortable with those habits first, that you're at a place where you're confident and comfortable with your body. And then it's okay to splurge a little bit every once in a while, all right? So it gives you something to look forward to, it gives you something to work towards. But even then, if you've just started this journey and we happen to be close to a holiday or something like that, it's okay. With holidays, what I say is when you go over to somebody's house and there's all this food everywhere, you still approach it the same way you always have. What goes on your plate? High protein, healthy fats, vegetables. Those are the first things that should be on your plate. Those are the first things that should go into your belly. You chew your food slowly. You wash it down with a little bit of water, maybe a little bit of wine. You socialize, you enjoy your time, and then you breathe and you ask yourself, do I really need all this other stuff that is presented food-wise? And if you feel like you still are hungry, if you feel like you still need some of that stuff, then by all means, enjoy. Just don't overdo it. Don't overindulge, all right? Keep it in your mind, 90-10. 90% of the time, I do everything right, and 10% of the time, I get to splurge just a little bit, all right? I hope that is helpful to you and encouraging to you. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.